Hey friends and neighbors, old Doc here. She's hot and dry. Dry, dry, dry. So, I don't know if you can see how dry the grass is. I dumped 20 gallons of water out there. For some reason our sump pump didn't kick on. It didn't overflow or do any damage or anything, but I think what happens is the drain from our air conditioner in the basement, I think it fills the sump so slow that it doesn't trigger the float, you know, to switch the pump on to drain it. So I used the shop vac and sucked it out and made sure that there wasn't an issue with the pump or anything other than it didn't kick on, but the grass is all burned up. But she's hot, she's dry, so I think today's a good time to put out the Nebraska rain gauge, just in case, you know. We'll put her up here on, we'll set it on Uncle Joe. Put it right down there. That's a 22 short. And yeah, there's no sense in having the big rain gauge out because it's not going to happen. So the 22 short, it came about this morning. I had a woodchuck had dug a hole in the old shed over a year ago, and I'm not going to show him. I'll show you where he was this morning about 7 o'clock. He was right here, and I'll show you where I was up there on the deck. Actually, I was standing in the doorway. I was holding the screen door open with my foot, standing in the kitchen. And got him one shot. He's about 4 feet away from me, but like I said, I'm not going to show him. I do have a plastic bag in my pocket. I'm going to pick him up here in a minute and put him in the dumpster, and it's garbage night, so he can go to the road. My little sister, I'm going to go over here in the shade. She did make it, and I'll show you that clip. I'll throw it in probably about right here. Well, friends and neighbors, here we are. Omaha's airport. Parked in the no parking, no waiting zone. Waiting. So, I don't know how imperative their no parking, no waiting deal is. Right over there is the airport police. And there's other cars parked here and waiting here. So, Mom went in to find my sister, drag her out here, and we'll go from there. Okay, Mom and I, we went down and picked up my little sister. I call her my little sister. I have two sisters. They're both older than I am, but we went down and got my youngest sister, and she was home for 4 days. I don't know how long it's been since she was home, 10, over 10 years, probably 15, maybe around that area. But she was home for our oldest sister's birthday, and the family got together. My two boys, they weren't there. They were missed. My grandson, he was missed. He wasn't able to make. He couldn't make it either. Matthew's still up in northwest North Dakota. I think he's like 90 miles south of Indian Head, somewhere around down that area. He's not far from Canada, so he is. Let's see. I think school starts again. 23rd of August, so he'll be back in Norfolk. We got old Waylon ready for him when he gets back, ready to go, and just needs to be washed, but he can do that. He's going to spend a week here at home before he goes back to college. Him and his buddy, they're going to, or one of his buddies, they're going to rent a house this time there in Norfolk while he's in school. But yeah, sister came back. I didn't get a chance to visit with her much. I did try to get her. I was teasing her a little bit. You know, teasing is it's just kind of a family thing. You know, it's we all like to tease and kid each other. So we were, oh, not quite halfway between home and Omaha, and Sandy, my sister, she was in the front seat. I was driving, she was in the passenger's side, and her and Mom were talking. Mom was in the back seat, and Mom and Sandy, they were visiting, and so Sandy was kind of, you know, facing toward me, but she was looking in the back seat talking to Mom. And I just happened to look out the passenger side window, and I seen a crop duster, you know, diving down for a cornfield. And so I hollered, "Oh my God," I said, "Look, that airplane's crashing." And Sandy, she whipped around, and just as soon as she turned around, the crop duster, he hit the spray, you know, so it looked like a stream of smoke, and he was about 5 feet above the corn. And, you know, I couldn't help but laugh, but Sandy just right away, she just, "Oh, he is not, that's a crop duster." I mean, just right now. So, you know, she's been away from home for quite a few years, but she hasn't lost anything. So anyway, she's hot, she's dry. The weeds are growing good, they're green. Makes it tough mowing because you just kind of got to dodge around, you know. But even the front yard is, where it doesn't get shade, it's not green. And even the shady spots are getting pretty dry. And we can't water anything, you know, because they have their water not rationing, but you can fill your swimming pools, top them off, but you're not allowed to water your lawn or anything like that. That makes sense, right? So yeah, that's the way it works. And our town water, it's got so much chlorine in it, I'm not sure it would do any justice. I mean, it kind of even, it smells like you're washing clothes, you know. You wash your white clothes, your socks and t-shirts and what have you. You put Clorox bleach in your wash machine. That's pretty much what our town water smells like. So we don't do a whole lot of, or I don't do a whole lot of lawn watering. And I haven't had a garden for quite a few years because it seems like when I got a garden, never around to take care of it. Even though this right there where the tractors and wood pile and stuff is, that's our old garden spot. I just weed eated it over the weekend, and it's all green, but being as I weed eated it and I even cut it kind of high, it looks like it's starting to dry out and brown up now, and it's the lowest spot on my property. So, but anyway, that's what it is. That's what it is. So I'm gonna leave you here, and as always, send rain if you got some extra. We could dang sure use it. And be kind to one another. Do something kind for a friend, a stranger, or a loved one. And happy trails.